What do you suggest we do? That we just go home to our beds, we pull the covers over our heads, given everything we're up against?
This took 2 years to organize. When are we going to get this group of people together in the same room?
When I got cast for the show, I got very excited because she worked with an ensemble cast. It almost feels like a theatrical experience, like a theater group.
There was a day where we had a scene where all the principal characters were in the same room. And that was when I understood sort of the brilliance of the casting. Different accents, you have different attitudes. It just makes everything that much richer.
It's Javid, Pega, Joan, Clive, Britt, Harris, Emma, Elise, Raul. We got Ryan, me. It's a lot of people, a lot of camera shots.
The first day, I didn't know who all was gonna be here, and Joan Chen was on set. I don't usually get starstruck, but Last Emperor, Twin Peaks, I was quite excited to meet her.
She was the first person I saw kissing on screen when I saw The Last Emperor as a child. I've known her face for 30 years now.
This cast has brought me a lot because we're talking to each other in a depth and also without guard that I seldom get the chance to.
I need to take an intimate picture with Clive Owen. Okay.
I've had a great time with both Zal and Britt from the minute I signed on, really. They sent me the scripts, I had thoughts and ideas. I think at one point we had like a 4-hour Zoom, talking everything through.
He wasn't into all the normal sort of pleasantries that people do on these Zooms. He was just really about the story.
Clive has done deeper work on Andy than Zal or I could do because we have to be across 24 characters and all the sets and the whole story.
Some people are here for Clive Owen, some people are here for Emma Corrin and Joan Chen, as they should be, all of whom I adore. But for me, the child inside who has always been devoted to Broadway musicals, to work with Raul and have him become a really beautiful friend and confidant has been a real gift.
This is part of the reason why you choose to become what you become as an actor. To get to be in a room with people like this. Emma's going to be something else. They're just sensational.
Emma has this way that they can inhabit really complex ideas and make them seem really effortless and emotional. So at the end of chapter 2, Bill and Darby meet each other in real life for the first time. We were playing Frank Ocean's Moon River, or I guess Frank Sinatra, Frank Ocean's Moon River. I had whispered into Emma's ear, you're seeing Bill for the first time, but like any time you see someone that you're gonna have this intense love affair for the first time with, you're also seeing the end of that relationship. It's like the end and the beginning exist simultaneously. And then Emma did this take and I could see it in their eyes. There was something, like what I said is so hard to then put into like your eyes. I don't know how you do that, but they were able to do that. It was stunning to watch.
They approach their work in such a fierce manner. It's impressive to watch. It's impressive to be in the company of. It's impressive because they're in every frame. So that's a lot. It's a lot of energy to give, and they're giving it.
It is extremely iconic.
We had the best time. It kind of felt like two best mates on a sort of silly road trip. When we were in Utah, we had about 2 weeks, and we spent most of it in this like really old car that Harris would drive, and we would be going up and down these roads. Yeah, he's just a brilliant collaborator and a really lovely person, and I think we have a very similar, sort of very silly sense of humor, which is great. Yeah.
I think Harris brings something to Bill that I haven't seen on screen before, which is this feeling of an emotionally mature man who oftentimes is like ahead of Darby.
To have watched the OA and then to be found of use to the team that was responsible for that is a remarkable thing.
Zal is very meticulous with the visuals and very precise.
The pleasure of working with Britt as an actor is that one day, Lee just walks in the door. Getting to meet Lee was intense, but also making the show with Lee was intense because Britt was both Britt when she was directing, but she was also Lee.
Sharing a scene with Britt in an episode that she directs is so beautiful because she's so giving as an actress. And then she says, cut inside of the scene, then gives the most crisp and precise adjustments.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your incredible work.
The best part is everyone's so down to earth and super funny. Like even today we were filming a scene, a very serious scene, and in between takes we just trying to find the humor with each other, having a good time. Even broke during a couple scenes. It was Javed. Javed, he makes me laugh a lot.
We laugh a lot because the days are long, but the time together with your cast is really special.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
I'm like, you should see it. Clive, pay attention. I come from Brazil. I bring something from where I'm from. Pega is from Germany, but has an Iranian family background. She brings that culture.
Pega was to perform a song in the show, and she spoke to her mother, and they came up with something that was very true to their own culture, and that's what she performs in a cappella.
Once you put that on a set with characters, that creativity only blossoms.
He's bothered me very hard to join us at dinner, and this is me, my wife.
I hope you all feel at home here. There's like an intensity of a kind of hive mind that forms between us. In the sense, the story is the queen, and we are all just her humble handmaidens showing up to work every day, trying to tell it best.